my name is Sharita Turner.
Hello, my name is Nate Shaw, and we're the master of this ceremony this evening.
On behalf of the Humboldt graduating class of 2018, we would like to thank everyone for attending this evening.
At this time, please stand and remain standing during the presentation of colors by the Humboldt GROTC Color Guard. Please remove your hats from the presentation of colors, Pledge of Allegiance, and National Anthem. Please hold your applause until the Color Guard has left the floor.
Please remain standing and join us as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing and join along with our choir director, Ms. Barbara Lawrence, as she sings the anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I have the pleasure of introducing the first of tonight's speakers. Please join me in the welcoming of Chief Academic Officer for St. Paul Public Schools, Dr. Kate Wilcox Harris.
Principal Sadamka, distinguished colleagues, loving families, and of course, the absolutely phenomenal class of 2018. I'm delighted to be here to offer my congratulations to all of you graduates. You are a distinguished group. Your graduating class comprises 136 students. 87 of you have a GPA over 3.0. 20 of you that's no joke. 20 of you have a GPA of 4.0 or higher. "102 members are going on to further education, ranging from local and in-state colleges and universities to University of Wisconsin-River Falls and Norfolk State University. This is the first graduating class of Humboldt's Academy of Information Technology, Through this academy, 19 seniors have earned credits in computer technology through St. Paul College. 13 have enlisted in the United States Army, Navy, Marines, and National Guards, and many of you are going on to jobs and adventures yet to be determined. Let's give them all another hand. You are in good company, graduates. High school students across the nation and right here in St. Paul have done serious, important things this year. Yes, of course, completing your first 13 years of education is one of them, but that's not really what I'm talking about. I want to salute all of you who these last tough months have taken part in any form of community action, writing letters, walking in marches, joining protests, and yes, even walking out of school. Don't tell anyone I said that. The point is that you're taking a stand. What we've seen around the nation is something people in my line of work have known for a long time. Young people, you, young people, have tremendous power to change the status quo. When you decide something needs to change, you step up and speak out. You have voice, choice. You can choose your voice to use it to speak out. You can choose to take action when you see a wrong that needs to be righted. My role today is supposed to give you some clever advice that you'll remember the rest of your life. Something like wear sunscreen or save the bees, stop Antarctica from melting. But I'll tell you the truth, I'm fresh out of advice. After hearing from the high school students you've been speaking on vital issues across our district, city, and nation, I think we older people have a lot to learn from you. And with that, I want to thank you for your bravery and your voice. Another thing I'm supposed to do is give you a quote, something you can remember the evening with. You'll probably have a few tonight. And in this case, I won't let you down. It's the poet Maya Angelou, who said, just do right. Right may not be expedient, it may not be profitable, but it will satisfy your soul. It brings you the kind of protection that bodyguards can't give you. This is your life, this is your world, do right. Graduates, make it better. Thank you, all of you, for choosing St. Paul. It's been our privilege to educate you.
Thank you, Dr. Workhouse-Harris. Next, please welcome to the stage our senior class valedictorian, Mai Lao Zhang, who will present the 2018 class address.
Can I touch it? Oh. Good afternoon, everyone. I am so honored to be representing my senior class today at graduation. First, I would like to give a big thank you to all the parents, relatives, friends, and school support staff today for coming out to support us, the Humboldt High School class of 2018. Let's give them a huge round of applause. I would also like to take a moment to give a personal thank you to my mother, who is here but do not speak English. Mom, có nhớ rõ? Okay, cô cho hai tia, ô cho nó có ba tháng hai cô cho kỹ cầu ấy, cô thấy linh môn nói cô trong xe hàng và cô tao cho có trong xe thế cô sẽ hai đứa có bao tia, chính nó một lần tỏ lo cô yên vào trong xe cần tao bị cô sẽ có mấy nút tư cô luôn nên rong ấy cô thấy ba tao có. As we stand at the end of one phase of our life, looking to the beginning of another, it's tempting to only talk about the futures and all the great things that we will do to change the world. But today, I want to spend some time on the past, to focus on all the things that we have done to bring us to where we are today. Let's start with ninth grade. Ninth grade was a confusing time for many of us. We didn't know what high school was like, and many of us were just trying to look cool and fit in. It wasn't until 10th grade that we realized my GPA need help. 10th grade was a year that we began taking our studies more seriously and we feel more comfortable with our places at Humboldt High School. then came 11th grade. 10th grade, my bad. And then after 10th grade, we were feeling really comfortable. Okay, like high school is going fine. Then came 11th grade. 11th grade came, and it was like we were enjoying our day at sunny beach. Then boom, came the rain. Luckily, a few of us have umbrella and were well prepared for the ACT test. But some of us, you know who you are, we just sat there for 4 hours and got soaked. The rain came, and so did the tornado. Trying to figure out what to do after high school. The tornado came, and so did stress, pimples, weight loss, weight gain, even some white hair, and suddenly, lastly, and more questions about college and life. Finally, we made it to our last year, 12th grade. Later do we know a hurricane was coming, and that for those going to college, that include figuring out where to go and how to pay for it. And for those who have different plans, that might be applying for a job or join the service. After we did all we could, we sat back and hoped for the best. All of these things bring us to where we are today, sitting here waiting to get our diploma and make it official. Every student here right now should be so proud of themselves for making it to this day. It took a lot of stress and sacrifice to be able to sit in this auditorium. Families, friends, teachers, and relatives, you also should be proud of this student here. Some of us weren't always sure the hard work was worth it. Some of us maybe even consider dropping out. Some have been through some really difficult things outside of the classroom during this past 4 years. But we each pushes through every single challenge that step in our ways and continue pushing until we get to where we are today. Even when you're not sure what it will look like in the end, keep going and you'll get to the other side of whatever challenge you are facing. Let this be a reminder for all of you, including myself, of what never giving up look like. I will end my speech by saying good luck to all of you. May you be happy whatever life takes you, and please remember all the people that help how you get to where you are today. Remember your teachers, counselors, classmates, friends, and school support staff, whether that is your upper bound advisors, college possible coaches, ETS advisors, or your avid teachers who serve as a helping hand to help pull you back to your feet. Most importantly, remember all the courage, hard work, and strength that have helped carry you this far and will continue to help carry you in the future. Seniors, it has been an amazing journey with all of you. And as much as some of you will hate to admit it, you will miss the crowded hallway, the hot classroom, especially on the 3rd floor. And the teachers who continuously push you to be your best self. Seniors, take the last few time that you have with your classmates right now to appreciate them for all their friendship, because sometimes a simple bye could really be the last word that you will ever hear from them again. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you, my Lau. Now we hear from Mr. John Schumacher, Treasurer of the St. Paul Board of Education.
Good evening. On behalf of the entire Board of Directors and District, I say congratulations to you, class of 2018, Humboldt High School. Yeah. You made it. You graduated. That is cause for celebration. It's cause for pride, has been mentioned. You've spent the last 12 plus years working toward this goal, and you have achieved it. Your family and friends are proud. Your teachers, school support staff, your principals are proud. Your district is proud. I had the opportunity to attend your seniors' night a couple of weeks ago, and you have a lot of reason to be proud. You're a great class. You've heard it already, you'll hear it again. You'll be advised to thank all these folks here and who aren't here, to thank them and really give them the kind of support that they need back for the job that they've given you, they've done and given you along the way. Family, friends, and educators have played a major role in your success. I'm going to ask you to dig a little deeper and consider those who may not be as close, but who together with other members of your community have combined to play perhaps an important role in your lives. Could be someone who reached out to you when you needed a hand. Maybe a classmate who helped you with a problem or a word definition. Maybe it was a nutrition worker who gave you a little extra food on a hungry day. The nurse who cared for you when you thought you were sick. Maybe it was a clerk at a store who shared a joke. Maybe it was just a comforting smile from somebody you never knew and you never saw again. These people are all part of that definition of it takes a village to raise a child. They are threads in the tapestry that is your life. And you are a thread as well in the lives of others. You've been part of this village, and I hope you've been the kind of people who notice when a smile or a pat on the back is needed. You're now going out to be threads in new tapestries, wherever it is you land. I'm sure you've heard the saying that the success of a society is measured by the well-being of those in deepest need. You are faced with a community, a nation, and a world in much need. Whatever you do, wherever you go, see it. See the need and do everything you can to address it. Welcome diversity of race, culture, and customs. Believe in yourselves and believe in the power of community. Be kind, be joyful. And by the way, come on back and see us every now and then. If you're not too busy, we'll be thinking of you. You've made us all better, and we'll miss you. Keep making us proud.
Thank you for your kind words, Mr. Schumacher. Next, please enjoy as our choir sings the song, Stand Together, by Jim Papalist. Will our graduating choir members please join in the choir?
I have the privilege to introduce our speaker for class of 2018. She has taught English at Humboldt since 2007, and each year has students read challenging work, write organized essay, and create their own media. This year, she earned the most votes to be our graduation speaker. Please welcome Eleanor Minnemeyer from the Humboldt English Department and give her a loud applause.
Good evening, Humboldt community. Welcome to the families, staff members, community representatives, Board of Education, and mostly graduates. I'm grateful to you for nominating me to speak to you tonight on behalf of the caring, attentive, slightly exhausted people who've been teaching you at Humboldt these past few years. They're sitting out in the audience right now. They're watching you and remembering fun, challenging, and unexpectedly joyful moments with you in their classes. They wish you well, and they'll miss you. For the past 11 years, I've sat amongst them. Tonight, you asked me to be up at this podium speaking to you as one of the final faces representing Humboldt. Thank you for trusting me with that honor. I also suspect that you really wanted to give me one last writing assignment to get back for all the writing that I assigned to you. Well played, graduates. Well played. This year is a unique one for me to be speaking to you. This year, I turned 36 years old. Yes. Since our math department taught you correctly, you probably estimate that that means my high school graduation occurred halfway through my current life. Another way to say that is that the number of years that I've lived after high school are equal to the number of years I've lived before high school. Another way to say that is I am twice your age. That one doesn't sound as good. When I was wearing my high school gown and waiting for my diploma, I had attended just 3 schools in my lifetime, 1 elementary, 1 middle school, and 1 high school. And they were all in my hometown of Naperville, Illinois, a suburb of Chicago. I had never moved houses. I had never spent more than 2 nights away from my parents, and I mostly got A's in my classes. When I was where you are, I wanted more than anything to get out of Illinois and to see what the world had to offer me. And so I moved to Minnesota without knowing a single person here. I applied to McAllister College and I was accepted. I had never looked at the campus. I had never spoken to anyone who lived in Minnesota, and I was all on my own for the first time in my life. If my own children repeat that behavior, I'm going to lose my mind. But my parents didn't say anything, so I went with it. When I was wearing my high school gown and waiting for my diploma, I had no idea what the next few years of my life would contain. I had no idea that I would see St. Paul as the place I belonged and settle down here. I've been in this city for 18 years now, and I feel more at home here than I ever did in Illinois. It's hard sometimes to be far away from my family, but going back feels like wearing old shoes that don't really fit anymore. Nice, just not for me. As I was wearing my high school gown and waiting for my diploma, I hoped I'd one day be an English teacher. If you had told me then that one day I'd be speaking to a graduating class of real seniors and that I would be a real high school English teacher, I would have been shocked. My adult life has turned out so much better than I expected, and that is my wish for you. Even those of you who submitted work to me last week, which was way past the reasonable deadline that we gave you, you know who you are. Most of you probably remember reading Macbeth this year. You hopefully remember the three witches who show up unannounced and tell Macbeth of his future as King of Scotland. And you might remember how they control the whole play with just a few words. You remember that? You remember? Okay. We discussed fate and free will and whether you have the power to choose your destiny or if it's chosen for you. You probably forgot, though. You probably forgot that the witches speak to Macbeth in paradoxes, statements that seem to contradict, statements that seem impossible to be entirely true. I thought it only right that on the last night that you have to listen to me, I would leave you with some paradoxes of my own that I've learned in this wonderful second half of my life. You don't need to take any notes. There won't be any quiz. Here are my paradoxes. They might not seem true, but they are. When you realize this in the next few years, come find me and tell me all about it. You know where I'll be. Some of the most important decisions in life are the ones you don't realize you're making. You might think you have big stuff in your life all decided: where to live, where to go to school, what job to have. Those are all important, but some of the most important decisions seem like accidents or twists of fate or unconscious choices that you couldn't anticipate. On January 11th, 2002, I walked into a restaurant on St. Clair Avenue, and I happened to meet a very polite, very tall young man who I had never seen before on my campus, even though my campus was really small, and he was only 2 years older than me. Completely on accident, I met the love of my life. He's here, up there somewhere, with our children, keeping them quiet, telling them their mom is up on stage. That night, I was just expecting to eat some food with some friends. I had no idea my life would change forever. The second paradox I have for you is that the labels you give yourself are more lasting than the labels other people give you. If you've been in class with me, you've probably heard me say that I'm not an athlete. I can't run, I can't throw, I can't really catch. I don't really know basic rules of sports. Anyone here tonight could beat me in a race. But lately, I've been thinking about this. This is a label I've given myself. No one has ever told me that I wasn't athletic. No one's ever laughed at me when I tried to be athletic. I've given myself this label, I've made jokes about it, and over I've told myself it was true. You might have done the same at some point in high school. You're not popular, you're not a reader, you're not good at algebra, you're not a public speaker. Please, graduates, please be careful of those labels you give yourself. Sometimes those are the hardest limits to overcome. I've gone through two. I'm just gonna pause. When the witches show up and talk to Macbeth, how many paradoxes do they give him? Three. Okay, one more. The last I have for you is, you already have the tools you'll need the most. The teachers here tonight, the ones who taught you in your younger years, have all done their best to give you skills. How to conduct a science lab, how to use MLA citation, how to solve an equation with two variables. Some of these skills you're going to forget. Teachers know that. We're okay with it. I know that you're not all going to grow up to be English teachers like me, although my favorite ones will. The tools you need the most are the ones you already have. Working cooperatively with people, adapting to new situations, pushing yourself to achieve a goal that you care about. Your future will give you these experiences more than once because they are the most important lessons in life. You already know how to get along with people who are different from you. Take a look around. Look at your class. The task of adulthood is sharpening those tools, using them at the right time, and taking them to further your goals and determine which strengths you really possess. Graduates, you have given me such a gift in speaking to you tonight as you excitedly listen and you have the best years of your lives ahead of you. We are all here to celebrate your accomplishments tonight. You can add high school graduate to the positive label you give yourself, and we wish a bright future for each of you as you make your way in the big world and you continue to be the considerate, funny, strong-willed, talented people you have shown yourselves to be while you are at Humboldt. Thank you for letting me talk one more time.
Thank you, Ms. Medema. Principal Michael Sadaka will now present the class of 2018, and Mr. Steve Marchese, Vice Chair of Board of Education, will confer the diplomas.
Either side, sir. She's flipped it over. Hang on. You got it? There we go. Director Marchese, it's my pleasure to present you the class of 2018. As principal of Humboldt High School, I affirm to you that each student who receives his or her diploma tonight has met or exceeded the requirements for a high school diploma as determined by the State of Minnesota Board of Education, St. Paul Public Schools District Board of Education, and Humboldt High School. Director Marchese, I present you the Humboldt High School class of 2018.
Okay, they give me this silly-looking hat for a reason. It's the source of the magic power that I'm about to bestow on you. So this is the point, and this is the moment for all of you. On behalf of the school board, by the power vested in me by the state of Minnesota and by the Board of Education of Independent School District number 625, I hereby confer upon each of you the high school diploma with all its rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Vice Chairman Marchese. I would now like to introduce two Humboldt teachers, Ms. Barbara Lawrence and Ms. Hannah Osborne, for reporting the graduation roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, and students,
We are pleased to announce the roll for the Humboldt High School class of 2018. Please hold your applause until all graduate names have been called. Abdi Nasser Abdul.
good job. Okay, go ahead. Wait here, wait until I say your name, okay?
Lele La. Dixie Chavez Bahena.
Amelia Guadalupe Cervantes Gonzalez.
Emilio Carrion.
Ulysses Cantu Sanchez.
Rachel Desarea Brown.
Jasmine Heather Blomgren.
Eric Bell.
Jose Avalos Reyes.
You do hers.
Erica Lisette Arevalo.
Ariana Alici Anderson. La Naomi. Olivia. Naomi or La Naomi?
La Naomi. What's the last name? La Naomi Allen.
Joy Judah Alcala.
Rama Mohammed Ahmed.
Destiny Zhang.
Fabiola Choquet Dillon.
Hussein Nebi Gamada. Ezekiel Gavilan Murillo.
Jennifer Emilia Flores Gonzalez.
Gibo. Jasmine Teresita Gibo.
Aaliyah Mae Furman.
Maidea Easley.
Mido.
Aaliyah Renee Dow.
Evelyn Dominguez.
Jesus Francisco Diaz.
Law D.
Brooktite Katema Debele.
David Dela Cruz.
Daviante Deshawn Davis.
Serda.
Michael Allen Segan Jr.
Jadea Amara Cross.
Nathan Christian Chem.
Jacqueline Amy Chavez Zamora. Ning Cha.
Mai Lao Zhang.
Dwayne Leno Jr.
Nu Chang Lee.
Matu Joey Lee.
Leah Lee. Dinosaur. Dinosaur Lee.
Mong Shui Ji.
Pasarku. Ariana Tatiana Jones.
Okay. Abdirzak Jara.
Nija.
Wale Tu.
Sado Tu.
Pa Etu.
Timu Sher.
Etikose.
Lauren Higuera Vasquez.
Dawson Hicks.
Leilani Lasha Hester.
Hibo Hassan Mohammed.
Deshaun Gordon.
Darian Thomas Gordon.
Salvador Junior Gonzalez.
Alondra Gomez Garces.
You got this one.
Yawahi Shoupe.
Thare Pa.
Sherpa.
Rome Pa.
Masha Pa.
Leilu Pa.
Shanui Kable Pa.
Eji Pa.
Rahma Abdi Osman.
Ethandar U. Ongner.
Ongner.
Shanaria Maria Okoro.
Ella O.
You gotta say his.
Can you say it again?
Chanye.
Richard Penn Nill.
Hey, bud. You wanna do that?
Ezra Abdurazak Nebo. Ivan, not Ivan.
Ivan, right? Ivan?
Okay. Julio Ivan Nakazono Luque.
Wakemu.
Bablumu.
Hamdi Muhammad Mohammed.
Maya Yatana Mo.
Nathaniel McConan.
Twame.
Marquis Treve McCoy. Miguel Enrique Lopez Troncoso.
Markeith Leno.
Hui Po.
Sharita Demetria Turner.
Malaya Aurelia Ture Webster.
Yuyuwa.
Tublua.
Jade Vu.
Feng Vu.
Der Vu.
Su Veng.
Santino Diego Urbina.
Thin.
Ki Tao.
Amy Weta.
Yawahe Bluta.
Surmuta.
Ehe Tha.
Dennis Cornelius Tate III. Anna.
Ana Karen Tapia Martinez.
Maria Darnella Stokes.
Carrie Scher.
Alondra Sevilla Zamora.
Elizabeth Seme.
Time Nisei.
Shakatre Se.
Nebluse.
Mubwese.
Larker Pruse.
Yakri Saw.
Tharol.
Oh my gosh.
Avion Rogers.
Juan Alberto Rivas Rodriguez.
How you doing, bud?
Darren Michael Riley.
Priscilla Ramirez Escobar.
Thadapo.
Linzerni Zaw.
Josiah. Josiah Zapata Leonard. Angeles.
Huh?
Angeles.
Okay, go ahead.
Chavalita de Los Angeles Zambrano.
Christiana Elisa Olivia Yonker Zimmerman.
Ku Yang.
Kathy Yang.
Chong Yang.
Chang Sang Yang.
Alexis Yang.
Dua Shang.
Victor William Wolfel.
Shasha Mu Win.
Wait just a second.
Jaquan Willis.
Luther Owen Veronin.
Are you last? Okay. Okay. Limon.
Leslie Guadalupe Limon.
Wait till she sits.
Parents, guardians, friends, family, thank you for coming. Following the recessional, the graduates will meet you out in the lobby in the front of the auditorium where you can meet, take photos, and celebrate the achievements of our Humboldt Hawks.
Will the graduates please rise? We are proud to present to you the Humboldt High School graduates of 2018. Graduates may be seated. At this time, would the last row please stand and exit with the recessional?
Yeah, wait for Mimo. Just go. Just